The final Monday Night Raw before Bash in Berlin is in the books. We'll break down Monday Night Raw and look forward to Bash on today's episode of Wrestling with the Homie. Cooley, my guy, the king of the casual. Wow. I'm just playing. Don't come for me. Cooley hates when I call him that. So purposely, I call him that. I'm on bullshit early, bro.
Hey, man.
I know.
It's too
I'm on
early
bullshit
for
early.
the BS, man. Come on, man.
I know. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I love you, dog. I love you.
Me too, man.
You got to tell your partners you love them because, you know, we just lost someone over the weekend. We lost Sid Vicious, our guy.
Psycho Sid.
Yeah, rest in peace,
R.I.P.
Psycho Sid.
R.I.P.,
But
man.
first off, I got to introduce myself for the people who don't know me. My name is, I'm about to say I go by the name of Qwan, but like I'm not Jay-Z. What am I doing? What am I doing? My name is Qwan, Qwan, not a U. And if you don't say the down, you ain't saying it right. And of course, I'm joined by my BFF, the coolest man in the world, Jay Cooley.
The coolest. Cooley. Hey, man. I just bought some Tom Ford cologne. And it was like $300, bro.
It smell good?
God damn, man. Impulsive buying, bro. It smelled good, though.
Hey,
it smelled
shout
good.
Shout out to Omos. Have him review that thing. You feel me?
Hey, man, I'm going to hit him up like, hey, is this good, man? I can take it back. It's on Klarna, though. It's on Klarna.
And if you hear a voice chiming in, don't worry. It's not Bruce Almighty. It's our boy E. He the producer of the show, and he is joining us as well. Cooley.
Said Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, he trying to cover the slugs early. It's cool.
Hey, I told you, man. I'm on bullshit this morning. But first off, before we get any further into this show, first off, shout out to y'all for subscribing. But if you haven't already, please subscribe. You know, this is daily wrestling conversation over here. We're not going nowhere. We need y'all to subscribe and engage with us, though, if you want more content. And let us know what you want to hear from us, too. If you want us to cover NXT, maybe you want us to cover TNA a little bit more. Maybe you want us to go to the Indies. Talk to us. Let us know what y'all want to hear from us. And we got y'all. But before I go any further in the podcast, I do want to say in a real way, rest in peace to Sid Vicious. Passed away over the weekend. I know our boy E a little older than us, so he was there with Prime Sid Vicious.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I was rooting for Sid Vicious. I ain't gonna lie to you. When he showed up, I thought, hey, this dude, he should be the next guy. I really thought so. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, he had a good career. He deserved to be in the Hall of Fame when you look at his stats. He did his thing. To be honest, though, I ain't gonna hold you. My introduction to Sid Vicious, I'm a little younger, was WCW when he broke it. Yeah, when he broke his ankle and that thing just snapped like
ankle, bro. That was his whole femur, bro.
Right.
I watched that. I can't do it. I can only watch it once. Like that is, yeah.
Yeah, that was sick, man.
Right.
That was sick.
Is that the most gruesome injury that you've ever seen?
That and maybe Paul George.
Or Sean Livingston, man. I don't know.
Sean Livingston. That whole leg was to the side like a chicken wing. Oh, my God. Yeah, actually, you know what? One of the worst injuries I've ever seen had to be Dak Prescott. Because I remember what I was doing specifically. I was in Crack Shack at Century City Mall eating poutine fries. Now, if you ever had poutine fries from Crack Shack, just let me tell you, don't do it. Because if you do it one time, you're going to want them every single day. Them joints are good.
It's really called Crack Shack?
It's called the Crack Shack, bro. I guess it was like something they had in the South and they moved it to the LA.
Nah, don't put that on us, bro. Don't you put that. I ain't never heard of the Crack Shack. I'm from Texas. I ain't never heard of that.
Yo, Google Crack Shack, man. They got chicken, biscuits. It's like real soulful. It's really good. It's really good, but it's addicting. They had it in Century City Mall. That's Beverly Hills. So you know if it's in Beverly Hills, it's legit.
Qwan, it's called Crack Shack. Of course it's addicting. That's the whole, ain't that? It's called Crack Shack, bro.
Are you saying they put crack in that food?
Probably. They didn't
do it tastes like it. But the Mexican poutine fries were fire. And I was eating some. I was in Crack Shack chilling, watching the Cowboys game. I look up and I see Dak Prescott on the ground with his leg turned sideways. Bam. My appetite was done. I didn't even finish my food. I didn't even throw it away. I just got up and left the table. That was it for me. After seeing something like that, how could you go back to eat? Shout out
Ooh,
to
the
Dak
Mexican
Prescott.
pool. I found them.
They look good,
I
right?
was about to
They
say.
look
Shout out
good.
okay, no, they website. It looks like a nice
Oh, look,
establishment.
look, both of
Yeah.
y'all ran to the
now I'm
site.
like,
I'm gonna go.
yeah, I'm thinking I might go now. I might check this out.
Both of y'all went to
check
the
out.
site.
Let's see if we can get some.
I
Yeah,
love
we're gonna
that.
see if we can get a sponsorship from Crack Shack. I'm gonna hit them
You
up.
feel me? You feel me?
Ooh,
And
the
you know
burger.
what? I actually ran into LeBron James in Crack Shack once. I didn't say anything, but in my heart, it was just like, oh my God. Hey, I know a lot of people in LA, they love Kobe. And I love Kobe too, but my first memories of Kobe was Afro Kobe. So I watched Kobe since Afro Kobe. I didn't get to see rookie Kobe. I didn't get to see high school Kobe. LeBron James is really the first player that I grew up with. Like, I got to see LeBron go from high school to the NBA to an NBA champion to a legend. I saw all of that in my lifespan. So because
Every
of that,
step.
LeBron is always going to be number one in my heart. Now, if y'all got him somewhere else, that's fine. But for me, that meant a lot. So when I saw LeBron James in Crack Shack, I was lost for words. He was the first person that ever had me starstruck.
I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't like Kobe when he had an afro.
Damn. Why not?
I was a Shaq boy, man. I was like when I was a kid, I was a Shaq guy. You know, he was in Kazam, he was in Steel. So you know,
I
had the meal at Burger
Kazam.
King.
Cooley loved the child. Like
You
you
know,
know what I
he
mean?
was-
Like
he was
just like to
goofy.
live in imaginary land. Like
He was goofy. I'm like, oh, this dude,
Right.
he was cool.
Yeah.
I appreciated
Yeah.
Kobe once he changed his number to 24. And I'm like, okay. Realized he was a Virgo, had that energy, you know, that toughness. I'm like,
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
well,
When Kobe,
I ran into LeBron once at a Papa Do's, and my homeboys mooned him. So that's kind of time we was on.
wait. You gotta give us some backstory on that. Why was your man's mooning LeBron?
Cause see, I'm older than LeBron, so to us he was like just a kid that could hoop. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
feel
my
it.
homeboy was like LeBron, and then he was kind of being like, listen, we were being ridiculous. No shade on LeBron. He was eating with his friends. He didn't need to deal with us, but we in Houston doing the most. And he was like, yo, LeBron. And he kind of, you know, was just like, hey, what's up? And my homeboy was like, oh, word? So he yelled out, hey, the moon is out. And then mooned him. Now, I'm not proud of this. Like, this person now has a family and he's a father and he regrets that. But that happened.
That is
That's wild.
That really happened.
hilarious.
That's the kind of life I was living back then, man.
That's wild.
Hey, that's hilarious. But I mean, look, shout out to LeBron for big man and people. And you know what I'm saying?
You know
like,
what I mean? He took it
yo,
like a champ, though. You know what I mean? He laughed. It was cool.
LeBron
It was all in
James.
jest.
Man, celebrity encounters be wild. When I was a kid, I'm sorry. I know this is a wrestling podcast. I'm sorry. But just, y'all got to deal with this. Y'all got to deal. We'll get to it. Wrestling is always here, baby. We'll get to it. But I remember when I was a child, we ran into Busta Rhymes in the McDonald's. And I tried to talk to him, and he looked at me and he did this. He shooed me away. Busta Rhymes shooed me away.
It's
I
not
swear.
surprising.
Oh,
That-
my mama.
That is surprising. Busta Rhymes ain't that hot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jake-
shooing people
Nah, it's
away.
just not surprising because his attitude. I've seen it so
Yeah.
many times. Like they say he's like, you know, he's a cocky little dude. You know.
Oh, really?
Big.
Huh.
Yeah, he's cocky.
Huh? Didn't know that.
And Busta Rhymes was that guy at the time. Like when I was a kid, this was like, put your hands where my eyes can see him, Busta Rhymes. This is when Busta had, baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. You know, like, you know, he had touch it. He had hits. So this was that Busta Rhymes. This wasn't overweight Busta Rhymes. Know what I'm saying?
Oh, Ozempic now.
Ooh, he didn't. Oh, cool. He didn't like that sushi way. He didn't like. He would have told it.
Yo, Busta Rhymes looking crazy nowadays. I saw a picture of him, man.
He looked Dominican.
He like Sammy Sosa. Busta Rhymes out here looking like Sammy Sosa.
He look like Nori.
And his hair is spray painted on like Carlos Boozers. What we doing? Yo, our legends. We got to stop letting our legends go out like this, bro.
Hey, side note, man. Shout out Carlos Boozer. I actually have a relationship with him. Like we met.
Wait, what?
Like we met.
The rabbit hole goes deeper.
Like, bro, we met at an
We in it
All-Star.
today.
We met at an All-Star event like in 2016. I was filming it, and then we got real cool. You know, we followed each other. He still be like hitting me up sometimes.
Yo, why do we know the
Why we
most
don't know that?
random
Why you
people?
just not
bro?
bringing that up? Why you
Bro,
not
shout out
supposed to
Carlos,
been talking
man.
about that?
This
You
is
ain't told
information
about the
that I
spray
should.
on? Like y'all ain't cool enough to say that.
Woo.
Hey, you should, when next time you around him, you should just wet a napkin and just wipe his head. Just whoop. See what happens. But
Tell
shout out
him
to Carlos
now.
Boozer.
And say respectfully when you do it.
Right. Shout out to Carlos Boozer, though. I remember when Carlos Boozer was in the Utah. People don't remember that Carlos Boozer. Utah Jazz, Darren Williams, Carlos Boozer, Andre Kirilenko. That was a squad.
AK-47, man. Whew.
Right.
Sniper.
But anyway, man, are y'all ready to talk some wrestling before the people at home get mad, before they get upset? Y'all ready to talk some wrestling?
Some Raw. Let's get it.
Some Raw. All right, look, but before we do that, again, I keep saying it. I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, please. And like the video. Like the video. I hate when we get mad views and no likes. It's like, what y'all doing? Y'all watching for no reason? Like the video. God damn. It takes 2 seconds to just click your finger.
Don't be a creep.
Right.
Like the video, man.
Why you watching me and not saying nothing, bro? What's up with that? I don't like being watched. You feel me? No, I'm just playing. I love being watched. So watch the video. Anyway, rest in peace, Sid Vicious. Now, can I hashtag talk some Raw?
Let's get it, man. Hashtag that thing.
Let me get into my bag. Let me pull up my notes. Okay. So let's hashtag talk some Raw. Fresh off of AEW All In, where Tony Khan put on one of the best pro wrestling shows of the year. How does Triple H respond? With a 10-minute Judgment Day promo. Street Trash picked up a W over the Mexicans, and I cannot get over Joaquin Wilde being a member of LWO. That boy ain't Latino, but he a whole ass Asian cosplaying as a Mexican. He basically Shia LaBeouf in The Tax Collector. The Pure Balance Congregation, or whatever them girls are called, got mollywopped by Bailey's former lackeys. Side Tooth Punk spun the block on Drew McIntyre and stumped him out in a pair of pink sneakers. Jey Uso continued his side mission and picked up a W. Yeah, Jey Uso is tired of the main quest, I guess. 2024, Jey Uso's gimmick is basically Marshawn Lynch. He really just here for the vibes at this point. Randy Orton was wearing his usual. We need to start that boy a GoFundMe and get him some pants, man. It's getting ridiculous. He talked about God making sure he returned to the ring, and I just need God to cover that man's thighs, please. Get him some denim shorts or something. God damn, I know that boy is cold. Bronson Mysterio and Ultimo Strowman decided to go out there and have the biggest goddamn cruiserweight match I've ever seen. And Reed put Strowman through a car like Honda. Braun Breaker had words, and somebody got to stop this man from spray tanning. Cub was out here looking like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. I thought that was Jamie Foxx for real. What are you doing, Braun Breaker? And then Uncle Howdy picked up a W over Chad Gable in our main event, and wrestling is so goddamn hilarious because if you were just flipping channels and landing on Raw, it looked like an Olympian was wrestling goddamn Jeepers Creepers. Solid 3-hour Raw, but that run of heaters that Raw was on is kind of over now. I gotta give Triple H 2 packs this week, man. It wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad either. I had a good time. All right, I'll see y'all for Dynamite.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. That little run with Raw, it's been declining.
Yeah, it's over.
I really did enjoy the Terra Twins segment. You know, I'm really into that storyline. Rhea hit that riptide on JD. I was like, all right, she's strong.
Right.
She's strong.
Shorty strong with a K.
I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
With a K, she's strong. And let me clarify. Wait, before you go further, let me just clarify something for the people at home about these packs, because I've been getting questions about the packs. So 1 pack is good. That means, you're getting barely any packs. 1 pack is a good thing. 2 packs mean you going in the wrong direction. 3 packs means you damn near bad. 4 packs, terrible. Anything over 4 packs is just, pack you up, get you out of here. So the less packs, the better. I had no packs for All In tonight or today because it's the morning time. It's early. I got to get Triple H 2 packs, man. It was right there in the middle. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was right there in the middle.
That Randy Orton promo almost put me to sleep, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, yo, this is going on forever.
Randy Orton is losing it to me, man. Like, he's not entertaining as a babyface. He not.
Yeah, I just like heel Randy, man. It just is what it is. He had his greatest run in 2010, so.
Right. And the older he get, he's starting to look like old boy that played Miro from The Walking Dead. I don't know if y'all ever
seen The Walking Dead, bro. I've never seen. I'm like the only person that probably never seen The Walking Dead.
Bro, it's 30 seasons. How have you not watched The Walking Dead? That's saying I've never seen The Simpsons.
Hold on, bro. We're not gonna gloss past that. I know this is a wrestling podcast, but you out of line, cuz
Hey,
You
look,
haven't even
man.
watched the first. You got to watch at least the first 2 seasons. They're amazing.
I've never watched it.
After
Like I was late to
after
Breaking
that,
Bad.
you can decide what you want to do. But you got to watch the first 2 seasons of The Walking Dead. That shit is amazing.
You've
It
never
was
even
about, like,
seen an
zombies?
episode?
Nah.
Nah, it's amazing, bro.
But wait,
and I don't even like zombies. Like I hate zombies. That shit.
No, but look, you don't know this though. Cooley is one of them dudes that do not like horror.
Yeah.
Cooley hates horror.
Me
Like,
too.
you know,
Me too. That's what I'm saying. Me too. I got into it late, and because somebody was like, "No, I was like, dog, I ain't into that. That's weird, white people." No, it is amazing, bro. It's amazing.
yeah, I was hooked. I was hooked on Walking Dead. For me, it's like one of my comfort shows. It's a show that I can throw on without paying attention. So if I'm just in the crib, going over notes for this podcast or just chilling, doing anything, I can turn The Walking Dead on and just have it on the TV. I don't necessarily have to be paying attention to it, but when I look up, I know something exciting is going to be happening. It's a good show, man.
That's how I am with Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh my God, I love Larry David, bro. Even though Larry David thinks we're weirdos for watching wrestling, shout out to you. You know what? He actually is kind of right. We are kind of weird for watching wrestling, bro. I was thinking about it earlier because I posted a clip that we had about LA Knight. I was kind of saying that LA Knight wasn't that nice. Cooley was disagreeing with me. And one of the comments was a guy saying, look at that. 2 guys disagreeing about wrestling while having fun. Who would have thought? And when I read that, it resonated with me because I'm like, yo, why do people forget to have fun when it comes to wrestling? Why does it get so serious? Why is it always debates and fights? Why is it all this bullshit when at the end of the day, wrestling is really just pretend fighting? It's literally scripted, choreographed fighting that's marketed towards children, and we watch it faithfully. We're kind of weird for doing that.
Watching men in tights.
In spandex.
It's definitely weird. I mean, but Larry David's weird too, though. Like his whole stick is about how weird he is. So you got to keep that in perspective.
Yeah.
That's my show, man.
Right. And when he did that, he was probably just doing a bit. It probably wasn't even that serious. We probably took it serious because we're wrestling fans, so of course we're gonna get offended. But he was probably just doing a bit and trying to be funny. It's Larry David, man.
Sorry I derailed the show, but I had to
my
get
bad.
That's
Hey, this conversation needed to happen, man, because people got to understand wrestling is a children's show. Now they can market it towards the adults because we gonna spend money with the show, but at the end of the day, that shit is for the kids, bro.
For the kiddos.
For the kids. So have fun with it, baby. You can disagree. You can not like certain directions of things. You can not like certain matches. You can hate certain shows. You can hate certain wrestlers. But don't ever take anything you see on pro wrestling personal. It's a children's show. Have fun with the shit. Talk about it. Laugh. Debate. But have fun. Don't take it too serious because it's never too serious. It's wrestling.
Why so serious?
Randy Orton be out there with a T-shirt and some dun-dun-duns with knee pads. He don't even wear pants. I feel like that man goes to McDonald's and order number ones with a T-shirt and dun-dun-duns. Don't take it too serious,
denim for real. I don't think I ever seen Randy in denim.
Them thighs be out. He ain't never covering them thighs. Hey, Randy Orton got some big ass thighs though. Pause. But I noticed. I'm like, maybe he just can't find pants to fit them things, bro.
I heard he got a sponsorship with Nutella now or something like that. Because he said that's how he gained his weight.
That's how he bulked up.
Yeah, eating Nutella, chicken and broccoli. We get it.
Yeah, okay, Randy. Yeah, Nutella. That's the new drug on the street now, huh?
I guess
Nutella, steroid Nutella, huh? All right,
I didn't know your head grows too as well as your body, but I guess
he got a big ass head. Yo, Randy Orton head
now.
Like, my man look like the moon emoji on my iPhone.
He look like Psycho Sid low key now, like on the lowest key.
Right, my man look like T-1000 from Terminator.
No, you're actually right. I didn't even think he does look like Sid. He dressed just like how Sid, like he does the vest and everything.
Yeah,
right. But he is a legend though. Shout out to Randy Orton. Now, Cooley, there is a couple things on the show that I want to get your opinion on before we get into our funny games. Uncle Howdy's debut. Uncle Howdy finally wrestled a match, and it went great. At least to me, I thought the match went great. It didn't seem awkward. I know he's a horror villain cosplaying as a wrestler, but it wasn't weird. He picked up a W over Chad Gable. That Olympic slam on the table was crazy. But what did you think of Uncle Howdy's debut? Did it live up to the hype?
Hey, listen, man. First of all, I want to say I really love this whole Wyatt Six, this whole Uncle Howdy gimmick. You know, a lot of people don't know, but Bray was one of my favorites, man. Like how Brian Danielson got Qwan back in. Once they turned Bray into that character, that kind of reeled me back into wrestling, you know? So I was excited for the debut. It was dope. It reminded me, you know, some Fiend vibes.
Right.
But
I
don't know, man. They could have made him look a little bit stronger. He was getting his ass whooped.
Okay. So
he was. I don't know, man. It's just like he's this supernatural character, you know, the spooky vibes. But when he got in that ring, he was getting his.
he was getting
around,
handled,
bro. I'm like,
he was
bro,
getting handled.
He
was getting handled. Okay,
do
so
we fear you? That's like
okay,
Michael Myers getting thrown around, bro. But it's
right,
like
like Jamie Lee Curtis just beating his ass.
I don't know, man. But
like imagine being in a Freddy Krueger dream and then they just working Freddy just beating his ass. It's like, wait, what? Why is Freddy Krueger getting smoked by this 12-year-old white dude? What's going on?
I don't know, man.
I wasn't as mad about that as a lot of other people, only because it's so goddamn hard to book a supernatural character. Like, think about it, dog. If I book a character that should be unbeatable, then I can't really put him in matches because every time he has a match, he got to win. So I can only put him in the matches against jobbers. If I put him in a match against somebody of the caliber of Chad Gable, he just has to walk all over him, and that makes Chad Gable look bad. So a part of me appreciates the fact that when Uncle Howdy wrestled, even though he was a spooky character with the mask and the weird gray hair and all the Bray Wyatt, yeah, and whatever he was saying, he still had a human side. He still wrestled like a human. He took punishment like a human. I wasn't mad at that. I was cool with it.
Man, Chad Gable ain't been doing nothing for the past 9 months, bro. He could have got his ass whipped, bro. Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, we could have made Uncle Howdy the new Taker vibes or whatever. Even though I know it is kind of weird in 2024, but right. I don't know. But I did love you know, the Sister Abigail's, the kiss on the forehead, all that vibes. It reminded me of Bray, man. It was
and
dope.
that's where I got kind of iffy on it because I'm like, on one hand, it's a beautiful tribute to Bray Wyatt, but on the other hand, it's like, all right, bro, are you just going to cosplay as your brother now? Like, and I know that's your brother. Shout out to Bray Wyatt. I love Bray Wyatt, and Cooley's not lying when Cooley says that he was a big Bray Wyatt fan. This does not just take place after Bray Wyatt passed away. This man was a Bray Wyatt fan when the whole world thought the Fiend sucked. Like when the whole internet was against Bray, Cooley was one of the dudes that stood by Bray. So Cooley is real fan. But
yeah, man.
It's like, are you really just cosplaying as your brother at this point? Because we saw the real Bray. We don't need Bray Jr., you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Are you saying that because none of the juniors work out? You know, like Michael Jordan kids?
Relax. Bronny is going to be an all-star. I'm calling it right now. It's not going to happen year 1. It might not happen year 2. It might be like year 5 or 6. But LeBron James Jr. is going to be an all-star because I said it. He got LeBron James jeans in him, baby.
We'll see. I think what's his name? Qwan. Yes, he's going to be the all-star.
Yeah, Qwan.
He playing in the trenches.
Anthony, you want to put something on this?
Oh, hell no. I'll put this Balenciaga hoodie on it. This is a $900 hoodie.
You can't do a 5-year bet. What's up?
This is a $900 hoodie. In 5 years, this might be worth $2,000. I don't know.
That's fair. All right. If he make the All-Star team, I'll get you another one. If not, I need that one.
5 years. 5 years. It's a long-term bet. So make sure you screen record this, write it down, take a picture like Felicia and Friday.
Hey,
you feel me?
I got Mellow Sun going way quicker and longer than Bronny. I'm sorry. Carmelo got him playing, and
okay,
he got game vibes, bro.
Yeah, but Qwan, he nice though. He nice. He way nicer than Bronny. That's a given. But something else I wanted to bring up from this show: Jey Uso and Pete Dunne picked up W's to advance to the Fatal 4-Way, the IC title #1 contenders match next week. Or next week, we're getting Sheamus, Bronson Reed, and Ludwig Kaiser in a match. And then we're getting Ilya Dragunov, Dragon Lee, and Dirty Dom in a match. And the winners of those matches also move on to the Fatal 4-Way. And the winner of that match gets Braun Breaker. Who should get Braun Breaker? Who?
I know the most popular answer is Jey Uso because I'm guessing everybody is feeling like Rikishi, and we need Jey Uso to do something. So, you know, he need a title shot. But yeah, man, that's a lot.
Whoever gets this match is gonna lose. Like we all know, like they're not gonna take the title off Braun Breaker So it's like, do we want Jey Uso to advance to the finals and then lose?
That's what I was about to say. He don't need to take no more L's, man.
At all.
Look, I just Googled because I wanted to bring up why Solo ain't only won one match in the last 2 years. Like, none of them win matches, bro.
Right.
Unless they're all wrestling. Like, they only getting completion grades. Like, none of them are getting clean wins.
Right.
And like, so how did we think we supposed to care about them if they can't beat nobody?
You feel me? This is what so when it comes to Jey Uso, I'm almost starting to feel like the whole bloodline civil war thing is happening. Like, we know that. We know it's going to be Team Roman versus Team Solo at some point. It's probably going to start happening around November when Survivor Series is looming, right? I almost feel like because of that, WWE and Triple H knows that Jey Uso is going to be involved in the biggest storyline in the company. So before then, they're just going to have him coast along and not do a whole lot. They're going to have him do inconsequential things until it's time to push the button on that main storyline. But Triple H got to get better at that little short-term booking because we saw it last year too, or not last year, earlier this year, before the bloodline started with The Rock and we got that WrestleMania lead in. We were on this podcast saying the bloodline was done because nothing was happening.
Yeah.
Triple H needs to find out how to book those little 4 or 5 month periods between storylines and make it count. Because right now it seems like Jey Uso ain't doing shit, but really they're just trying to kill time before the storyline starts.
Yeah, you can't load manage in wrestling, man.
You feel me? They treat my man like Kawhi. Get your ass in the game. What we doing?
Running around, man. He just running around. Jeez.
What we doing, right? But to answer the question, I think Ilya Dragunov should get that match against Braun Breaker because Ilya Dragunov can lose and still look good. That's what he does at this point.
Dragunov is a powerhouse, but he's not. He don't got the size of it, but he's a powerhouse, man.
Yeah.
He's really great, man.
He a strong ass little man.
Yeah,
he Mighty Mouse basically, bro.
he's
our new Neville. Shout out the Pack.
Pretty much.
And then the last thing I wanted to ask you about was a match at Bash. Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. Is it time to turn Kevin Owens heel? Is it time? Because we saw him tease it last week. He picked up the title. It seemed like he was going to hit Cody. And if history has taught me one thing, it's to never turn my back on Kevin Owens. Because you know Kevin Owens always got something dirty up his sleeve. He always ready to snake somebody. That boy stabbed more people in the back than a woman. I'm just playing. Shout out to the women out there. Shout out to all the women out there. We were having a funny conversation.
That analogy, look, I didn't know where he was going then. Oh, that's where you stopped it? Okay.
I knew where I was going, but I was like, should I say this or is this too wild? I was like, am I going to get canceled? Is this the day? Is this finally the day? Shout out to all the women out there, but y'all be some snakes. Y'all be some snakes. Yeah.
I've had my counter back in the day.
Those views do not. But those are not the views of the podcast.
Dog, I had a girl go to Hawaii with another man and change my name in her phone to a girl's name, and then she screenshot my name and texted to me on accident. And I'm like, why is my name a girl's name in this conversation? Who the hell you in Hawaii with?
Qwan makes bad choices. That has nothing to do with.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
We love women on this podcast.
Yeah, I know.
We love women, though. We love women. But yeah, that happened to me. And Cooley know the story. He know the vibes. He know the vibes, man. I've been through it. Yeah, so I am jaded. I am jaded.
But I just want to say, I don't care about Kevin Owens and Cody, bro. I mean, I feel like it's filler. Man. We don't know what to do with Cody right now because he's nothing without the bloodline.
Yeah, he said it. He's
nothing.
Look, we all just sat there and said, "Oh, okay."
The bloodline.
I didn't think Cooley was gonna jump out there and do that.
It's been stale. We only like Cody because of Roman Reigns. When Roman Reigns came back and he looked at Cody, we felt that fire in our hearts. We felt that fire in our eyes. Roman's gone. He's not advertised for September 13th anymore. So what do? We give him a match with Kevin Owens, and it's gonna be great. But I just don't care about it. I don't care.
Cooley don't care. Cooley don't care.
Let me do the Trump hands.
Care.
I don't care about the match. So I mean, why not turn KO heel? He's great as a heel. Right. Why not? Let's make it happen because Cody just running around like Diddy in '94. So hey.
Like
why not mention Diddy on this pod, bro?
Hey, y'all crazy,
the D,
man.
The I, the D, the E, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy.
Diddy.
Hold up.
Diddy.
Hey, man, that was a terrible time for Diddy. I was in college, and I remember thinking, I don't think he's gonna be able to come back from this. Like we used to think that when he was doing that, when he was doing
that was
the
crazy.
and one and that, I was like, it's over for Diddy.
That was a crazy. So the funny thing for me is I was a child at that time. So for me, watching that, I thought it was cool. I thought it was hot.
Bro.
Like when Mace had to breathe, stretch, shake.
And let it go.
No, in the
The
streets,
adults hated
we was
that.
like, nah, this the end. We was like, it's over for Diddy.
Meanwhile, I was at the crib. I had Welcome Back on CD. Like I made my mama buy that. You feel me?
I loved Diddy as a kid, bro. It just seemed fun.
No, it had this one joint with Sierra. We don't have to take our clothes off. That shit was hard. It was fire. See, and this is the funny thing. We're bringing this up. Like, I know we're talking music, but that's the difference between experiencing something as an adult and experiencing it as a kid. Because when it comes to wrestling, it's like certain things we see makes our blood boil. We get all mad. We run to the internet. We scream about it on this podcast. We tweet about it. Meanwhile, the kids are having a good time with it. They love it. We got to remember, this is a kid show. It's a children's show. It's for the kid.
I had that Diddy album, The Saga Continues, and it was trash. There was only like 2 good songs on it. And I bought it because of Shaq. Shaq was on one of Diddy's videos. I forgot which one. It was like, dun, dun, dun,
we ain't going nowhere.
Shaq was in that video, bro. And I love Shaq.
And Ben Stiller went to the door and knocked out like Papa Diddy Pop. Like, why was Ben Stiller in a Diddy video?
I bought a Diddy album because of Shaq. Like,
but Cooley, you know there was things in wrestling as a kid that you loved, that you look back at and be like, what the hell was I on? Like, hey, when I was a kid, I used to love Val Venus. I thought it was the most edgiest, crazy character ever because he was a porn star that wrestled, and his finisher was called the money shot. I thought that was great. His catchphrase was "Hello, ladies," and he wore a towel to the ring. I thought that was incredible. But as an adult, I'm able to look back and be like,
yeah, man,
maybe that wasn't.
You know, I love the Attitude Era, but sometimes I go back watch some episodes. I'm like, yo, this is,
it's a little strange.
We had a pimp coming out to like 10 women. I'm like,
hey,
this is crazy.
And he was calling them hoes. He called them hoes the same way I called the protection conglomerate or whatever the hell they called them hoes.
What is his finisher? What was his finisher?
The hoe train. Wrestling is insane.
Wow,
I love
bro.
it. I love it.
That's
This is
crazy.
a chaotic episode, by the way, but I feel like this is good. This is good.
Hey,
Anyway,
having
let
fun on a
us
Tuesday. Having fun on Tuesday.
Right, we got to, man. You know, wrestling was boring yesterday. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It was boring yesterday, so we gotta liven it up. I want to be y'all breath of fresh air when WWE has a stinker of a show and AEW had a weekend of greatness. Come to this podcast so you can watch us wild out and be idiots. You feel me?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But let us know how y'all felt about Monday Night Raw at home, and are y'all excited for Bash in Berlin? Is it time to turn KO heel? Should Randy Orton be our new world champion? Let us know in the comments. And as always, if you haven't already, subscribe and send us a like. Please help me, please. Now let's get into some fun and games. E, what you got for us this week? I'm scared because last week you had, or not last week, but our last episode, you had a wobbler.
Yeah,
it was a wobbler. Man, that was yesterday. We really record every day. We really got joints every day now. We in the trenches.
Doing this every day.
Every day.
We in the trenches. Shit, maybe we can do 2 a day. I don't know. Let us know in the look, comment, bro. Look, help us grow. Help us grow. The more we grow, the more content y'all can get. Cause we trying to go live. We're not only trying to just drop these videos for y'all every day. We trying to go live with y'all. We need y'all in the comments with us. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
So interact with our goddamn videos.
All
Or
right.
I'm gonna send Uncle Howdy to your house. You feel me?
All right. So today we have book it or bust it, right? So that
Pause. You know,
So,
I'm an idiot. I had to.
what that means is, so these are a series of dream matches, and could this match be the headliner at WrestleMania, right?
Okay.
You have to take in, all you can take in account is their real life legacy, right? You can't add, you have to think about who they were, what happened, if you brought them over. Would it be the main event, or would you do it, would you have a different main event and maybe this would be a third match or a second match? All right.
Okay.
All
Let's see.
right. It's gonna get easy, then it's gonna get a little hard. All right. Pause. Okay. The first one, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk.
Oh my God. Cooley, I'm gonna let you take this because I know you love Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'm booking it.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
She's supposed to tell me why, bro.
That's an easy one. He said it's a podcast. He's supposed to tell me why.
First of all, Stone Cold is a no-brainer. He can main event anything in the world. He's one of the greatest superstars of all time. And CM Punk is he's one of those ones as well. And we just never got to see it. And it was actually teased in the future, but it just never happened. So we got to book that ASAP.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that. I'm booking that as well, only because not only is that one of the very last dream matches available that's actually could happen. Like this match actually could happen tomorrow because Stone Cold is in shape and CM Punk is still around. But also, I got a feeling in my heart that this is going to happen. Hey, Stone Cold Steve Austin is teasing Mania, and CM Punk has teased that he wants to wrestle Stone Cold. So I think this might be a thing. I'm booking that for sure. That is the main event.
I need
the main event.
Need them tickets.
Facts.
All right. Well,
I'm front row.
Now we understand what we're doing. So let's get it.
I'm front row.
This one, I'm actually interested to see what you really think. AJ Styles versus Eddie Guerrero. Exactly. That's a good match, but I don't know if it's headline.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That is an incredible matchup. But let's be honest. As much as I love Eddie Guerrero, he's one of the greatest of all time. And as much as I love AJ Styles, he's one of the most incredible in-ring artists that we've ever seen. That ain't a main event match, bro. That match wouldn't even main event over Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, bro. Like, let's just be clear. I don't even think The Rock versus Roman is going before that. Like, come on, man. Yeah, that's I'm busting that like Neo implies, baby.
I'm gonna keep it a beanstalk, man. I only want to see Eddie Guerrero with his best friends in the main event. Other than that, we can keep it on the mid level. You know, we busting that. That sounds crazy, yo. That sounds crazy.
Hey, man, tighten up, man. What is a wrestling podcast? Everything about wrestling is crazy if we doing
baby.
That. All right. All right, here we go. Bret Hart versus Daniel Bryan.
Ooh.
You almost had me, bro, because I was ready to bust it. I was ready to bust it until you said Daniel Bryan. But you know I love Bryan Danielson, so I'm going to have – damn, but we got to be honest, though. Is that a main event?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
It depends on – so everything I'm judging is based on what this current WrestleMania is going to look like. And it sounds like we're going to get The Rock versus Roman. And I don't think Bret Hart versus Bryan Danielson, a.k.a. Daniel Bryan, while it's great, I don't think that's main event over Roman versus The Rock. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do just like Waka Flocka and bust it.
I don't even think Bret will want to main event something with Daniel. I think he just want a main event with Goldberg so he can get his revenge. So that's not going to be main event, buddy.
Bust it. We be disrespecting Bret Hart on this podcast like crazy.
I'll let y'all, Bret. Yeah, y'all
hey,
do.
Man,
he will never sit down with us.
It's bad.
He will never sit down with us.
But on another level, I don't think we'd have, because all he'd want to talk about is Goldberg, and I'm over
him. Right.
I'm gonna dress as Goldberg if he was to ever come on this pod.
I'm gonna have a tattoo, the Who's Next shirt, and
I'm gonna have a ball cap.
All right, so next one is The Undertaker versus Sting.
We
wobbler.
We are.
That is a wobbler. Sheesh.
Two legends, definitely a dream match. Came from the same era. They have the same colors. Yeah, we want to see that.
Yeah,
we want to see that.
That's definitely the main event of a Mania. I hate that we never got this match, bro. Because Sting was in WWE. He came to WWE, and this was when Sting could still go. And they put him in a match against Triple H.
I don't know what Vince was
Why
thinking.
the hell did we get Triple H versus Sting instead of Undertaker versus Sting? And then the match was trash, bro. We had the NWO interfere. They was all old. Kevin Nash had gray hair. His knees was sideways like Dak Prescott. Sean Waltman looked like he just came from Skid Row. It was like, what we doing? We could have had Undertaker versus Sting, but y'all giving us this old-ass senior citizen NWO and this old-ass washed-up DX. Yo, Vince McMahon got to pay for his sins. I say it every episode. I'm going to say it again. Vince McMahon, pay for your sins. I just gave you. I just gave us a clip, baby.
Yeah, no, I obviously felt some type of way about that. So last one. Last one. Macho Man Randy Savage versus Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah,
Bust
get it
it.
out of here, bro.
Bust it.
Bust
Yeah,
it.
we don't want to see that, man.
What you got? What you?
Seth
I
Rollins
like
will
Seth
run
Rollins.
circles. Seth Rollins will run circles around Randy Savage, bro. All Randy Savage gonna do is
I
pump
love
his.
it.
Y'all talking
All
about
he gonna do
old
is
Macho
pump
Man,
his
dog. I'm talking
arms.
about young Macho Man.
Man, we
I
don't wanna see
love
that.
it. I love that Cooley be telling the truth
We don't
now.
wanna
He was
see
trying
that,
to play
man.
it political at first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cooley loved to be the straight man. Like, he not about to go jump out the window and say some crazy shit. He leave that for my dumb ass.
Hey, man.
But Cooley
we
starting
don't
to
wanna say that.
crash. He telling the truth. He said,
Bro
well, I don't
gonna
want
get
to
in the
see no
ring.
goddamn macho man. You go in
Yeah,
there
we don't wanna see
flexing
that.
and pointing to the sky. Get that old man out of here, man.
Yeah.
Man,
I'd rather
y'all
see
mad
Seth Rollins versus
disrespectful, bro.
HBK Shawn Michaels.
Y'all mad disrespectful to Macho
Ooh,
Man, dog.
Now
He
that
was
would have
one
been
of the best.
fire. Rollins and Shawn Michaels. Yeah.
That's what we want to see.
But,
I'll even
nah.
take Seth Rollins versus Bret Hart. Macho Man, he can go over
Nah.
there. He can. Have you heard his diss record to Hulk Hogan? By the way, that whole "Be a Man"
No,
Hulk
I gotta
Hogan,
go see it.
bro. No, Macho Man got a song about Hulk Hogan where he dissing him, and that shit slaps. No, matter of fact, hey yo, once we get off this podcast, I need y'all to do me a favor. Rikishi dropped a freestyle over the Too Cool theme, and it's the hardest song I ever heard. Rikishi is barring.
Wow.
Bro, the
Yeah, I gotta hear
Rikishi
that.
is I'm going to send y'all the clip. We'll put it on Twitter. I can't post it on YouTube. I don't want to get flagged nonsense. It is what it is. But that's all you got for us, E? That's it?
That is the last one. That was the last one. That's what we got.
Look, I appreciate you. That was fun. I want to hear from the people in the comments, though. Did we get this right? Did we get this wrong? Do y'all want to see these matches? Are y'all interested in Macho Man Randy Savage versus Seth Rollins? Yikes.
You know what, Macho Man? I don't know what y'all got against Macho. Like he was fun, man.
Right. No, he was fun. He was just
Ultimate Warrior with a 10.
Oh, look, he beeping again. Hey, look, it sounds like something is going on in Cooley's building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing beeping. I'm hearing the fire alarms. It's an earthquake. We in California. I don't know. So you know what we going to do? We gonna get the hell out of here, but make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment. Leave us a review on Spotify. And stay tuned for tomorrow's show because it's a funny one. We're talking about Roman Reigns' placement in the top 10, and you don't want to miss that. It's hilarious. I watched it back. It's a wobbler. It's a big wobbler. Pause. And on that note, we out of here. Peace.